with that out of the way, let's go down and start working on the tags on page 3. Click the tag here so we can switch over there. There's our page 1. Close it up. We're now on page 2, which is all in the sect tag. The first thing we have is a table. Table's automatically going to understand its structure. That's why it's not showing a lot of tag information here, which was the same up here. There were several things you noted as I went through and had to rearrange that order over and over, that some of the tag numbers disappeared as it did it. That's because it started to understand that those were consecutive items. And so it kind of stopped showing them because they were consecutive. In other words, I get it. Sometimes when tags disappear like that, it's easy to think that the tag simply ceased to exist. Most of the time, no, it didn't. It still exists, and if you look in the tags, you'll find it. It's that Acrobat Pro has suddenly understood what that order was meant to mean. It's a bit eccentric like that, and it can be a bit confusing. So we're going to close up page 1 section tag, and now we're looking at this table. Table tag, if it's proper, is made up, like we can see here, of table rows. Each one will have tags in it for the cells, but we can go through here and see that table looks pretty well built. So let's open the rows and arrange things as they should be. Table header, and that, yes, it is a table header. That is the first cell there. And all 3 of these should be table headers: day of the week, work hours, work allocation. Table header cell, I should say. Heading cell is in that top row. Sometimes you have heading rows, heading cells that go down a column as well, like here. That might label itself as table heading. If it doesn't generate an error, it's fine. But this row is perfect. If these were data cells, it would be TD. Data cells are everything that's not a heading row. And we want to have a heading row on tables like this because they're used to cross-reference. People with screen readers can cross-reference a topic to wherever the other locations are in the table. So I'll close the first row and we'll look at the second. The second one, it is labeling these as table headings. And as long as that doesn't generate an error, it's fine. It says Sunday. Okay, so that brings us down to the next 2. Now, these are, someone will say, problematic because they're just forms. They don't have any text to connect to them. The reason that these should work okay is because they have tooltips explaining what to put in the position. And the reference point, if they want to work on the cell, is the, or if they want to work with cells in the table, is the reference point is up here that they would look at. But I was very specific, if you remember right, when I was doing the tooltips in the cells. So table header cell Sunday, table data cell for work hours Sunday, and a table data cell for work location there, form work location Sunday. Looks like that row's good. I'm betting that these table rows are probably fine. Third table row, no problem there. Okay. And we're going to look at this one. Work location. Yep. You do want to double check and make sure that everything is as it is, but it looks to me like this table understood what to do with itself pretty well as we added our form fields and modified them. Sixth row. No issues here. Seventh row. No issues there. And the final row. Yep. Everything looks good. Okay. And we may not even have to save it. I don't know if we did anything to save. Nope, we didn't. So that's cool. We'll go down to the next item. Next item here is a paragraph. Nothing too tricky there. It is followed by a form field. Let's look and see what the order showing us here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. Next paragraph. That's okay. It shows a figure tag here. It's a path tag. What it is it's for some reason outlined the box surrounding as a figure. So I don't think we need to save. We're going to change this path to artifact. Delete that figure. Delete tag. Okay. That works for that one. Next thing is also another paragraph with a form field attached. And it looks good. And the final one, same thing. So this page was pretty clean. I'm going to go ahead and save since we deleted the tag. And now we'll go have a look at the reading order. So page 2 has been pretty cooperative so far, and I'm not really expecting that to change much in the reading order side. So I'm going to flip over there, page 2, and we're going to have a look here. And it opened page 1. There we go. Keeps popping page 1 open for some reason. We don't need page 1. We just need page 2. It's probably because it's scrolling too far back. So we'll stop right there. Okay. Day of the work week hours. It doesn't look like we have a heading for job duties and work schedule. It's just starting here. So the order's okay. It just doesn't have its heading. So it's probably something I missed along the way. I'm going to come over here and we want to see what kind of heading it is. Looks like it's heading 2. I'm going to highlight this. You grab the line. I don't want the line. I want all of it. There we go. Make it heading 2. And it incorporated it in the table, which of course we don't need. So I'm going to open that up, find the heading 2, right click cut. On the top of the section tag that it's in, right click, paste child. There we have our heading, and it's outside of the table. Okay, so it should be okay now. So let's close that up. File save. And we'll go back to reading order, page 2. Job duties, there it is, number 1. 2 is the table. 3 is the paragraph. 4 is the field following it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's the entirety of that page. That page went together pretty easily. You don't even have to save it for this one. So next we will do the tags for page 3.